I have to be honest, my dating experiences recently are just leaving me really deflated. I feel like dating as a single mom who has their kids majority of the time is so hard.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again, and today we've got a video for you about men dodging single mothers. Who would have thought, guys, men actually don't want relationships with women who already have children to some other dude? Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Make sure you subscribe if you are new here, and let's jump right into it.
Every time I've heard a man say nobody would want to be with a single mother, it's always someone that she wouldn't want to be with either. Because I've never heard a man who could add value to her life say that. Like, we're talking about a woman who has learned to do everything for and by herself. She makes her own money and spends it how she wants. She does whatever she wants, whenever she wants. She's probably having girl dinner every night. She doesn't have anyone nagging her. Her attention goes undivided. So what value do you really think that you could add to her life anyways? Nothing? Okay then.
She spends the whole clip explaining that a single mother earns her own money and needs nobody. That is a strong case for staying single, not for a man to sign up. If you don't need no man, that is cool. Good luck getting one.
Okay, so I have to admit something, okay? I'm single. I've been single for, I don't know, let's call it going on 4 years, okay? I dated one guy in this 4 years. We lasted about a few months, but that was about it. I got bored. I downloaded Bumble, okay? And within 24 hours, this is what happened, okay? I I don't want to go through that many people. Why does dating have to be so hard, okay? I regret paying for this freaking app because now I feel like it's going to waste because I will not be reviewing this many people, okay? I'm just going to have my best friend do it.
4 years single, one relationship she got bored of, and now scrolling matches is too much for her. She paid for the app and handed the swiping straight to her best friend. Like, guys, these women are just not worth dating, really.
You know, I'm going to be single for the rest of my life because don't hit me up at the gas station. Just don't do it. No, but like, I know they're just in line for the pump behind me. But like, don't look me in the face and smile at me. Because I'm just like, I'm hopeless. I'm going to be hopeless because the guy was actually cute. And I'm just like, look away immediately. Like, I don't know how to deal. Especially when I find them cute. I'm like, ah!
A man smiled at her at the pump and she looked away and called herself hopeless. None of that is the market's fault. Men cannot approach a woman who will not hold eye contact.
Like dating or anything like that goes, like bringing someone into my kid's life, absolutely not. Again, with the whole every other weekend thing, I think like that's my time, that's my life. I don't need someone to come in here and play stepdaddy to my kid. I take care of my kids on my own. I don't need someone to come in and play house with me. That's not what I want to do with my dating life.
She rules out any man ever meeting her child and wants nobody playing stepdad. That is a fair boundary to draw, and it also rules out the relationship that she says that she wants.
If you're single, I have a question. Do you only go on dates with guys that you think could be potential husbands? Or if like a really hot guy that you know is like gonna waste your time, like he's not husband material, but he's hot and like you're down to go get a drink, are you entertaining that? And this is for research purposes only, so single girls, chime in.
She is openly asking whether women will still entertain a man they know is wasting their time only because he is attractive. Then the same crowd wonders why the good men just stopped bothering entirely.
I cannot stand when low effort, raggedy men be like, just wait till your kids go to bed and you can come over. What am I, a roach? Where are we carpooling to? Because past 7 o'clock, my stomach does not digest food very well. Secondly, when my kids go to bed, I go to bed. And then third, why would I come over your house?
Turning down a man who only wants her once the kids are asleep is hilarious, by the way. Like, the real reason here, guys, that the man is actually even there in the first place is not because he wants a relationship. He just wants some fun, and then he will probably bounce.
Men are jealous of women.
No. No, they're not.
They want to be us.
No. No, they don't.
They don't even know it. It's like completely subconscious. But I figured it out.
No, really?
I've interviewed like, I don't know, probably 1,000 men. And that's the conclusion I've come to.
Uh-huh.
I will not be further elaborating, and you can just watch my videos if you want to understand what I'm talking about.
Gee, I wonder why someone isn't elaborating further, because, as has been said, extraordinary claims require extraordinary proof.
It's obvious. Men are just jealous of us.
Right. Someone must be referring to the special and preferential treatment that a lot of women get simply for being women. Because, yeah, guys are expected to actually earn their keep, go to war, and do all those difficult things that a lot of women don't want to and aren't expected to do. Is that what someone is meaning?
I don't know about you guys, but I don't really think that men are particularly jealous of women in any way, shape, or form, especially not the ones that make their TikTok videos sitting in their cars. I don't think dudes are particularly interested in that one.
In the span of 24 hours, I had one man tell me that nobody will date a girl with a kid. And then I vented to another guy about the person who said that. And then he told me, no, that's not true. But a man doesn't want to date a girl who has slept with a lot of guys. 2 for 2.
Two different men gave her two honest answers in one day, and she treated both as an attack. Neither of them lied to her.
Dating as a single mom in your 30s is a war zone because I flirt, you flirt back, and then as the natural progression happens, I catch feelings and I let you know about that. And then you hit me with oh, I can't be intentional with you, or I'm not looking for anything serious. What the fuck do you mean? Are you flirting with everyone out here? I grew up listening to Never Talk Never and Hello Goodbye. You can't do this.
He flirts back, she catches feelings fast, and then he tells her he is not after anything serious. The translation here, guys, and we've covered this woman before, but the translation is she hooked up with somebody, and now she's pissed because the dude didn't continue to contact her. This is what happens when you give up your body to men without commitment.
Yes, I have a kid, but I don't want to date a guy with any kids, and here's why. You're like a widower. Why are you single? What did you fucking do? What did you do to the mother of your children? Because I know that girl did not want to break up a home. She did not want to not want to do that. She did not want to be a single mother. I'm speaking from fucking experience.
Okay.
Literally, I told the father of my child, like, every time he did something.
So she decided to have a child with an ain't shit dude who didn't want to act right. She laid in bed with him. She opened her legs for him. She let him bust up in her. She carried his child. He didn't want to act right. Now she's a single mom.
She has a child, refuses any man who has a child, and decides every single father must have wronged the mother. I love how they just don't see the hypocrisy there, do they, guys? Like, no dude wants to date a single mother. Come on now.
As if things couldn't get any worse, the guy that I've been seeing for like all of 5 weeks texted me just now and said, I just feel like you haven't been showing me a lot of attention the past 2 weeks. Like, actually shut the fuck up, because you know how like you make a to-do list and it's like the super important things, and then there's like the little fun section at the bottom where it's like these are things that like need to get done, but like it's fine if I don't get it done. That's where he's at. I'm like, you're not even a priority right now. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, you actually don't matter. Don't piss me off.
A man told her plainly he was barely getting any attention, and she put him in the optional section of a to-do list. He asked for the bare minimum and got told he does not matter at all. He should take that at face value and just leave, in my opinion.
My boyfriend broke up with me today, and I really thought that he was the one. Being mom when your heart is broken is so hard. And I'm trying to be quiet because my kids are sleeping. And I don't know how I'm going to.
Guys, you might watch a video like this, you might see the woman crying, and you might empathize with her position, but this goes to show how important it is for women to choose the correct man. Usually they're completely lying when they're crying, and, you know, the man is actually a good dude and they left for no reason. But the reality of it is this: if you are going to have kids with a man, if you are going to date seriously, you need to be very careful about the man you select, as well as keeping him around.
I have to be honest, my dating experiences recently are just leaving me really deflated. I feel like dating as a single mom who has their kids majority of the time is so hard. And I'm finding like for some people that's not enough. The time I've got free isn't enough for them, and I completely get that. And those people deserve to have their needs met. So if that's not enough, that's fine. And I am holding on to hope that in my head I'm like the right person that won't be an issue for. In my head I'm like the right person, like when the time comes, it will just work. It will just happen. It will maneuver. Like I am pretty flexible. Like daytimes I work for myself, and I guess I probably need someone who's relatively flexible in the daytimes as well. And I don't know, but it's just, I feel like it's really frustrating when you get on with someone really well, and I don't know, even like the logistics of like distance and stuff, I don't feel like I'm ever meeting any local men who tick the boxes for me, and I'm finding that quite challenging. I'm trusting the universe that he is on his way. So, universe, do its thing.
Yeah, I don't know about holding out until the right one will fit into your schedule. These women love to do this, guys. They're like, oh, I'm just going to hold out for the right man. And then boom, before you know it, they're 50 years of age. And hey, maybe Prince Charming is around the corner when they're 60. Who knows?
My fellow single moms, are we actually dating, or are we just going to continue to avoid it? Because me personally, it's been 2 years and I have not even dipped my feet into the water. And it's not even that I don't want love, but it's like to this day, your girl is traumatized. And then I think back to like before I had my son and talking to my friends that don't have kids, dating in our generation is horrible as is. And now I have to worry about not just me, but also my child. Like, do you want to go on a date? Where's your background check? Where's your fingerprints? I need a list of references. And even if I have all that, not really.
2 years of not dating, I think we all know what that means. And the entry requirements are a background check, fingerprints, and references. She has built a screening process that nobody is going to apply for.
I just seen this post that said that, like, men don't want single moms. Respectfully, when I was fucking 9 months pregnant, I had men in my DMs and they knew I was pregnant. Also, if there ever was a time where I was single again, you would never meet my fucking kid, bitch. Ever. Never in a million years would I ever think about introducing a man to my daughter. Men don't want single mothers. Women don't want you, sir, so I think you should take what you can get.
Okay, so first of all, I don't really believe this woman's claim that she was being messaged while 9 months pregnant. And second of all, this is what I talk about so often on the channel, guys. Women cannot actually seem to separate getting attention online and bedroom fun attention versus actually being able to lock a man down. Like all of these women, they think they have a lot of options when in reality they just have a lot of dudes that want to hook up with them and nothing more. And again, I think this woman's being a little bit dishonest here about the dudes messaging her, but hey.
I feel like just because a woman has a baby, that doesn't mean it's the end for them. Like, if it didn't work out with their baby daddy, they still have a chance to find their person. I love when men take on women with babies. Like, I'm like, that's a...
Of course, guys, we have a woman here who thinks it is amazing when a man takes on a woman with a baby. Yeah, this isn't amazing. This is actually rather disgusting, if I'm honest with you. No dude with any degree of self-respect actually wants to do this, guys. Like, this is not an amazing thing. In fact, this is quite a negative thing, when in reality, the woman should have secured the man, the father of the child to begin with, that is.
I think it would be seen as prejudice, although I think it's fair. I think if you don't want to date someone who has a baby, whether you're a woman or a man, I think that should be your choice, and I think it's completely fair.
Why is it not seen as prejudice when women don't want to date broke men?
Because you don't want anyone to be leeching off of you. I think men and women should be completely equal as far as like how much they work and bring to the table, but the truth is like women do carry children, and if they have to be out of work for a while, then the men should be able to make up for that. So I would not date someone who's broke.
She calls the man's choice prejudice and fair in the same breath, and then admits that she would not date a broke man because she does not want anyone leeching. That is the exact reasoning she just labeled prejudice when a man used it. At least she owns it. Like, what even are these video clips, man?
Dating is so ridiculously weird at the moment in this world. And like, I don't know if I'm the only one that thinks it, but find that women and men are constantly fighting between sitting in their feminine and their masculine within a relationship dynamic. And as a single mum, I find like it's a really funny struggle because we're constantly in the dance between masculine and feminine because of our role and because of how much we're needed, what we need to do. Having than to like go out in the world and date. I don't know, like most things I can do myself. I'm like, where do they sit with that? Like, I don't know, I'm at this place where I'm so hyper independent. But then I also like being the feminine. I like being helped and I like being like protected and looked after. So it's a weird one.
She says that she is hyper independent and handles most things herself, and then in the next breath wants to be protected and looked after. Yeah, I don't really think this is going to be a great pitch to keep men around, if I'm honest with you.
The guy is 40 years old. 40 years old. To think that you're going to date women who don't already have children, who have never been married, is absolutely absurd. Absurd. I never hid anything. And quite frankly, I called him out at the bar and I'm just like, oh, so you don't like kids? He's like, oh no, I like kids. I can't date somebody who has a kid. I'm like, oh, you can't date somebody who has a kid? Maybe you should put in your profile that you don't like children.
She's mad. She's like mad. So she is trying to shame the man because she's upset that he has that boundary, that he doesn't want to date a single mom. She's actually mad at him for having that boundary. Okay, this is one man. This is the problem, ladies. Like, you can't.
A 40-year-old man said that he did not want to date a woman with a kid, and she called him out at the bar for it. The reactor is right that expecting a man his age to have no boundary at all is absurd. He was honest and got turned into a villain for it. If you would like to get early access to videos, weekly lectures, and case study breakdowns of human behavior, make sure you check out the members area link below in the video description. Otherwise, make sure to click on one of these videos on screen now if you enjoyed. Make sure you take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.